Welcome sa ating channel. We are here again for another new chassis in the market. This is from Cooler Master, the Cube 500. It's something very innovative and yes, yan yung pag-uusapan natin dahil we have here the Cube 500 built by Sir Homer Dikitanan. Actually, sa mga kaibigan natin dyan or enthusiasts who don't know Homer Dikitanan, he is one of the legends pagdating sa PC enthusiast. And he is more known as PB's Living Mods. If not mistaken, siya lang yung bukod tanging nagpo-full sleeve ng mga power supply. So, if you want to have a power supply fully sleeved, you may contact PB's Living Mods. So, siya po yung gumagawa dito sa Pilipinas. And let's do this! The quick overview of the Cube 500 Cooler Master. This video is brought to you by SCDKey, the best website that you may visit in terms of very affordable deals and best offer para sa application softwares, games, and yes, operating system. And there you are, you may check the Windows 10 Pro and by using our promo code, ma-avail mo lang siya ng around $14.95 or 700 plus pesos. That's it mga kaibigan, check the description below. May mga links po tayo dyan to go directly sa kanilang website. Okay, so the Cube 500 Cooler Master, nung nakita ko siya dun sa SMX Convention, TGL Round 2, at naka-display, sabi ko, wow, kakaiba to. Parang barbecue grills. De, joke lang. Well, the chassis market is sobrang saturated na ng iisang design. Alam ko naman na this generation is a bit minimalist, pero syempre, manufacturers of casing need to work on some kind of innovations dahil iba-iba pa rin naman ang taste ng ating mga consumer. So, may mga consumer pa rin naman na mas prefer yung medyo kakaiba, yung, di ba, pag may gathering, sin-invite lahat magputi pagdating nung isa, nakaitim. Mayroon pa rin mga ganun eh. So, here in the PC industry, kailangan pa rin ng mga ganitong klase ng mga innovations na ginagawa naman ng mga manufacturers para may option pa rin naman tayo. Apart from aesthetically different, ang kagandahan nga neto is functional din po siya. So, hindi na natin siya maipapakita sa inyo, mai-showcase sa inyo as a bare chassis. Kaya dahil demo unit ulit yung meron sa atin, ipapasilip ko na lang sa inyo ang ginawa ng ating batikang PC modder, Sir Homer, the Cube 500 build with ASRock motherboard and video card. So, inspect lang natin together with the build. Okay, so unahin natin sa harap. Makikita nyo po dito na it's made of steel. So, lahat po ng panels made of steel. Steel po lahat yan except for this side, tempered. And ang kagandahan neto, pwede mong pagpalitin. So, if you want this side to be the tempered glass, pwedeng dito mo ilagay yung tempered glass, sa kabila naman yung naka-grills. Dahil, look. Actually, dapat sana unahan natin yung harap eh. Pero excited kasi akong pasilip to. Uunahin kong ipakita yung likod. O, di ba? Eto yung harap. Yan. Alright. Pero tingnan nyo yung likod. Di ba? Gumagana tong unit na to ha. Ang linis nung kabilang side, pero yung kabila niya, ang linis din. Ang kulit neto. So, that's because fully sleeve nga din yung power supply. Perks na yun na si Sir Homer talaga yung gumawa. Pero, the possibility that you can still isolate the cables at the other side at the same time. Diba? Look at this. Pero, ang dami ng channels pa rin. Ang dami pa rin channels for you to route cables. And built-in siya. So, very, very good idea to. And ang kagandahan dito, kung may mga SSD ka, sobrang dami mong storage, pwede mo silang i-flex dito na malinis tingnan. And yung material na ginamit, makapal. Hindi yung typical na manipis lang yung material na ginamit. Anyway, magulo no? Balik tayo ulit sa labas. Excited kasi ako eh. Kasi yun yung parang talagang napawaw factor ako dito sa sa ginawa ni Sir Homer. Balik tayo sa may labas. So, dito sa top, yun, removable. And para siyang yung lagay ng tools, yung panel. Please help me. Comment nyo na lang ano yung tawag dun sa lagay ng tools. Ito pwede mong gawing sabitan. Actually, sa Cooler Master page, meron yata silang pinakitang demo kung paano ilagay yung mga halaman or kunwari yung lagay kayo dito ng sabitan ng mga PlayStation joystick. Ayan. Dito. Tapos pagdating naman sa loob, makikita nyo dyan that this is compatible for ATX, micro ATX, and mini ATX at the same time with the power supply. Tapos pagdating sa compatibility, clearance, everything, makikita nyo din dyan yung built-in para sa vertical mount GPU. Nandyan siya. And the triple fan video card of ASRock. So this is actually a very good build yung ginawa ni Sir Homer. Ito yung minsan nare-recommend ko lagi na pag nagbi-build kayo, pag ano yung motherboard mo, yun na rin yung video card mo. Especially kung nasa high-end banda ka na. I mean, oo, tama naman na talaga mag-focus tayo sa performance. Pero kung may budget ka na lang din naman, di ba? Mas maganda pa rin naman tingnan. At the same time, wala kang masyadong bloatwares. Kasi, di ba, kung meron kang Asus na motherboard, MSI na video card, tapos gigabyte yung RAM or power supply, di, ito-download mo yung RGB Fusion, ito-download mo yung MSI utility, yung Asus utility. Ang dami mong running na RGB utilities or configurator or softwares from different manufacturers. That's why I always recommend din na hindi lang naman para sa aesthetics na kailangan kung ano yung board mo, yun din yung video card mo. It is also for the performance. Minsan kasi we are overwhelmed by the hardware. Yes, hardware is good. Pero di ba, bakit kilala ang iPhone? Hindi natin madedeny yun. Hardware-wise, iPhone is a bit behind. Pero, because of their very good software, konti lang yung mga bloatwares, sometimes, mas maganda yung experience, yung user experience, doon sa mga iPhones. Yun din, pagdating sa mga pagbibuild ng custom PCs. When you build a custom PC, it's better if you have straight brand setup. Unless you are in a budget, syempre, that's not a very good recommendation. So, iba-iba naman yung recommendation natin. Depende rin sa budget. Pero eto, di ba? Naka i9, naka i7 with this video card, triple fan. Let's go for an all ASRock. Dahil ASRock na lang din ng bother. Ganda rin ng pagkaka-complement nito. Pero itong kulay talagang agaw attention, di ba? Most of the times, when we check chassis, we always go for the neutral colors, the black, the white, dahil nga mas maganda naman talagang bagayan. Kung gusto mong magkaroon ng red accent with black, you can just shift the RGB lighting. Pwede mong ma-play kasi kung ano yung gusto mong maging setup Pero pag ganito, medyo mag-stick ka talaga sa kulay niya na close to this. A bit cold color scheme. So, yun yung mga pinaka-highlights ng Cube 500. So, this is just a quick overview of the Cube 500. A chassis that you may choose if you want it to be customizable. Darating po sa inyo to na hindi po siya assembled. Kayo po ang magkakabit ng bawat panels, and at the same time, you can also have this tower setup, or you can also use this or have this as a test bench setup. So, yun yung maganda dito. At saka the fact that you can interchange the panels, and at the same time, pwede mong paghiwa-hiwalayin yung panels. Again, like this Sneaker X, yung sinabi ko nga, you can have this customized. Kung gusto mong i-paint job na ito is red, ito is blue, gusto mo ito is yellow, then it's up to you. If gusto mo talagang making makabayan yung maging setup mo. Alright, so that's it guys. The Cube 500 from Cooler Master. And for more videos like this, feel free to subscribe.